Now I can't hear nothing.
Good.
Good.
Thank the light, everybody.
Thank the light.
I am Desmond. This is my hetero life mate.
Fatty the chef, Parched Omen, or just Justin.
And we are back. I'm going to put this link on Twitter right now because it will do a little intro and give people a chance to join us if they would like. Hopefully we'll get some questions and comments in here to help us deal with some of the downtime. We are doing a full-length commentary for episode 3, A Place of Safety. And then after that, we will record The Dragon Reborn, episode 4. They will be released separately, but we're doing them both tonight. And if you are lucky enough to be in the watch party, maybe your sassy little typed-in comments will get read out loud.
Oh, count on that. Count on that. We will be reading comments if you come in here. Saucy.
Where the fart did it go?
I don't know. It's upsetting me. Why do I have to sign into Twitter all the time? It's so stupid. Just leave me sign in.
Was it up here? Oh, there it is. I am so excited about these episodes because the first time we talked about them, we did all 4 together to try to catch up. So like 3 and 4 were at the end of a marathon watch, a marathon record.
Yeah.
Just a lot. So I'm really looking forward.
Well, and also, I mean, like, dude, I think is the third one with all the stuff with Logan. Like, dude, I really want to, like, that one is really good. Like, we did not get to talk about that one enough, to be honest. It's like, was really good. Hold on, I'm going to send out a tweet real quick.
Boom, I beat you to it. Tweeted.
Fuck you. Twitter. We'll send out a second one. That'll be 2 for me.
Boom, boom, boom.
Don't matter. None of this matters. Just say Smith to Jones. God, did you still live with us when we watched fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Just say Smith to Jones. It don't matter. None of this matters.
It don't matter. I need the fiber.
Go ahead and check it and see.
Proud like a peacock, baby. Baby. I don't know why you're doing that, but I don't need you on. Everything is recording without you. So fuck you. Yeah, we got a third person. Holy crap.
Really? Somebody joined? That's awesome. So who is it?
Barbara Sedia.
Nice.
Yes. All right. Well, me and Fatty and Barbara are going to hit play here in just a second.
Can people join as we go?
Yeah, they'll be able to come in and go out.
Awesome. Let me pour myself some bourbon to sip on.
Oh my God. That was the whole point.
You're so excited.
I know. Oh. So fans out there, we're going to hit play. We're going to talk about what's going on in front of us so we can get everything synced up. And then we'll just kind of chat our way through the episode. And again, hopefully we'll get, hopefully some friends will join Barbara here and they'll help us fill in some of the dead space. You ready, Fat?
Absolutely, bro. Let's do this.
Play Amazon original. Bling. Smiley face. Oh, we're watching the recap, baby. You don't.
Yeah, we watch recaps here. We do that.
That's right. I don't know if it's meant for women. I mean, you're definitely dealing with it better, but.
I know. Leandrin, she's such a jerk off. She's just mean and nasty. Barbara Sedia, we see you. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Barbara Sedia. So yeah, I don't know if this, I don't know when I mentioned it when Fatty and I were yakking, but just so it makes the official episode. I'm super excited about this episode because when we talked about 3 and 4 earlier, we'd done a marathon watch and record of the first 4 episodes. So like there was so much content that 3 was just crammed in the middle of a bunch of stuff. So here we go, baby. Getting drugged. Someone's getting drugged through the...
3 is one of my favorite episodes, man. Because they got all the one power stuff in it. Nynaeve's so dope, dude. She's actually one of my favorite. Like I like her better in the show than the book.
Oh, yeah.
And I liked her in the book. I liked her in the book. No, she's awesome in the book. But like, dude, like I said, she gets kind of almost over the top comical on it. And it's like, dude, she's badass in this shit. She's so good. I love how the Trollocs like, oh, you're gonna die? Should I help you? Nah, I'm gonna eat your guts.
Wait for it. And
Hey, dude, are you cool? Gat.
stab. Nice. Awesome. So while they're killing each other, Nynaeve is getting the fuck out of
Yeah, dude, should beat feet. Bye.
there.
Obviously, you guys are busy. I gotta go. It's one of the things I actually have you watched any of the extras, dude? So she's doing all her own stunts right there, right? She's running down the hill, and they're saying, they got this little cart, that she's supposed to kind of run at to get the shot, of her running downhill.
Totally.
And they're like, you have to slow down. You're catching up to the cart. And they're like, she's wearing all those clothes too. She's like, dude, she's going. God, the Trollocs are so good. They make me want to pee my pants.
I love in shows when she's not one of them. Like she's obviously athletic, but I love it when actors obviously never run in real life. Like they've never dribbled a basketball or ran track, and all of a sudden they're in a movie about sports. It's just like
I know. You're like, whoa. They're like, they're just expecting to be like, oh, I lived in my mom's basement.
let me do some Shakespeare. Stab,
I know, stab.
stab. That milky water. Are they? So yeah, this always surprises me because he only drug her 50 feet away from town.
I know. It took him that little amount of time to get distracted by, oh, and that's like his friend Trolloc. He's like, oh, bro, are you dying? Let me help you out. Gut.
Are they do they once they smell blood, can they not be stopped, or is it weakness, or is
They're
it
just kind of stupid. Like all they were really like their main directives are killing.
Oh, Barbara says go tit.
I know, go tits, Barbara.
Just
I think
kidding.
she meant got it.
She said got it.
You get your own tits.
Nynaeve emerges. Oh, is it dreaded too, or is it just thick matted braid?
Yeah, no, I think she's got fucking super small cornrows, and then it's all wrapped up into one braid.
Daniel Henney. So my whole network is getting your microphone. Another podcast of mine just ordered a Blue Yeti, so we got.
Hey, it's really good, right? It's really good.
It's so versatile because if you're one-on-one, it's just tight. You can get up in there. If you have a group, if you got 5 dudes sitting around chatting, it's got a great full circle mic. It's beautiful. And it's fucking hot.
Barbara was saying that she's wanting folks to talk about what, and no, she just found us tonight, so that's really cool. Welcome, and hopefully you listen to our other podcasts. That's really awesome. Thanks for coming.
Hell yeah, that's what we do here.
Yeah, what about Wheel of Time?
Talk about the Won't. Hit up thankthelight@gmail.com, and we will read your questions and comments all year round. We are going to do every episode of this commentary style, so hopefully we'll slowly build a big audience for this party.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm hoping is that we keep getting, because imagine how much fun. Oh, I know, the title sequence is so great. It's I like how they kind of took a riff on the Game of Thrones stuff and then they went further. That's what Barbara was saying about the title sequence. I love it. It's amazing.
So during the title sequence, does Nynaeve walk 5 miles?
Yeah.
Because I just realized how weird that is. The Trollocs, like I said, basically drag her 50 feet because she immediately runs in the cave that she's cleaning in episode 1. And then
yeah, so obviously it's close to town, right? Yeah.
she runs for 5 minutes. And then because these guys they went all the way to that town, that creepy broken down town. And then so yeah, I think they just had to do some movie magic fast forward.
Well, no, I think that was just a kind of a flashback to how she got away. So she didn't catch up that fast.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Good call.
Come on, come on.
The book is so much better. They would have spent 4 paragraphs on her hunting
God, it
land.
wouldn't have been like that in the book. Go read the fucking book. That's one of the best things ever.
Ooh.
I love this
Oh,
dude.
but she will.
Oh, he's like so turned on. He's like, "Oh, you actually tried to kill me."
And you knocked out. Good night.
I know. I love how he totally fucking like just bap gives her a good old bop. Sometimes you got to give Nynaeve a little rap on the beezer, get a little respect around here.
She's got that big old thick hair. It's all right. She'll be all right.
I do kind of love that they did that. At first, I was kind of like, dude, she looks a little bit like the Predator, man. But like, I'm glad it's just not like, oh, her braids exactly like Egwene's.
Yeah, and her braid screams like wisdom. Like I've been around for a while.
Yeah, she's badass, dude. God, on the rewatches though, and it's just like, and I know like this isn't something that people who haven't read the books really get as much, but like the dude who plays Rand Yosha, he's got really good emotions, like facial emotions when he's doing stuff. He can say a lot with his face, and they've done a good job of building him up to where he obviously cares immensely about every one of his friends, and to know how Rand, to know what he goes through in the coming years, and it's just it's breaking my heart already, and they haven't even done it yet. Wheel of Time, you want to cry? Come on over, let's do it.
You just reminded me saying his real name reminded me. Last night I meant to go like study up on the actors who are playing these guys. And I forgot that Rosamund Pike was a Bond girl, and so I just spent an hour researching Bond girls instead.
Really, I didn't know she was a Bond girl. That's great.
So I did a bad job last night. Sorry, listeners.
Yeah, I can't say enough about the settings and everything. This was something I really hope that when they're doing this in the books, that Elias is the guy who kind of teaches Perrin about being a wolf brother. And there is this scene where like it's like a flock of ravens, but it's like a fucking insane flock of ravens. And they like they end up having to like run from like little, you know, small sparse trees to sparse trees because they're going, and then anything that's alive in their path they just descend on and pick clean like piranhas, and like they're the only other thing, so they keep running from like bunch of trees to bunch of trees to hide, and it's so intense. And that's kind of what they're it happens during this kind of section of the book, and I hope they somehow work that in later, but I don't know how they will. But man, it's a really intense section of the books, and you're just like, ah.
Did she feel confident she could actually start a fire, or was that a feeling thing? Was that her just being like, "Fuck, we're gonna die if I don't start a fire"? So ah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like she just kind of like helped it with a little spark, but for sure she started the fire.
But did she like know she was going to start? Was she just like, "Oh, I got this,"
No,
or
no, no. I think she was just doing her best. And
okay,
I think even they kind of aren't sure at that point.
yeah.
They're kind of like, I don't know. That's why he's like, I don't know if you did that, but if you did, can you get us some food too? That'd be dope.
if
But
you
it
get
was
some,
totally her.
if you could get some coyote meat, yeah, it's
God,
another thing
I
where
would,
it's just like all feelings, and she's just like all of their powers right now are just coming from gut feelings.
yeah, basically. And it's like, it's because they have the old blood of Manethra, and it's the only reason why they're not just like fucking losing their shit, because it's just kind of natural. God, I know. I swear to God, I was listening to our pod the other day. I was obviously a little drunk, and I was just like, if this kid ever comes across us, he's gonna kill me. Because it's like I think he's awesome, and I'm super excited to see when he finally gets to be, Perrin. Because I bet you they had him do a reading from somewhere further when he's being super fierce. And like
Totally.
when you see him being super fierce in the beginning, like, dude, I'm all about that life. But when he's trying to be like super broody and like, I don't know if the way of the leaf is the right way, it's like, no, it's not the right way, dude. You're a savage. Just fucking give in, and you're. It's like I love characters and stuff when they're like, I just don't know if this is the right way. It's like, trust yourself, man. You
Yeah.
know that your heart's in the right place. And it's like, it's real obvious when you can see people. It's like, oh, the second you get some power, you're going to go dark. You can see it. And it's like, so it's like, trust yourself, parent. Like, you think twice about everything you say and do because you're scared of hurting anyone. You're not gonna go fucking crazy. That's one of his biggest issues in the books. He's like, I just, the whole wolf thing, I don't want to lose myself as a man. And finally it comes, it's like, no, dude, you're a man. You know where you're at.
I Yeah, and as much as I don't have any complaints about how fast they move in the beginning, I'm kind of surprised we didn't spend a whole episode in the village just so we could see how much of a surprise this lifestyle is. Like they jumped into it so fast that like I almost think of these guys as adventurers and they're just like, all right, let's go in the mountains and fuck some shit up. Like, obviously they're confused and stuff, but they jump in so fast.
And you know what? Like, I know, like, just by like natural of like, because you will know more about the characters in the world, it's kind of like when they talk about a quarterback, in football, like the second or third year, like the game slows down for them. The show's going to slow down for people who don't have the background that I have, or a book reader has. As soon as you get, halfway through the second season,
Yeah, they'll probably spend like a half an episode of just rand sheep herding or something.
yeah, I lost you because apparently Siri thought I said I wanted to talk to him or something.
I'm serious.
So Siri's in the podcast. That's what's up. No, get out.
Hey, Google,
You don't even know anything about the Wheel of Time.
what's the Wheel of Time?
Stupid robots.
According to Wikipedia, The Wheel of Time is a series of high fantasy novels by American author Robert Jordan, with Brandon Sanderson as a co-author for the final 3 novels. Originally planned as a 6-book series, The Wheel of Time
Fuck
spans
you,
14
Siri.
volumes, in addition to a prequel novel and 2 companion books.
That's Google's summation of the Wheel of Time.
Yes, in response to Barbara Sedia's little text there, yes. You know what? Yes, the old tongue stuff is amazing, and the music in this whole podcast is amazing. So, I mean, the whole podcast. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. The whole show is amazing. You better cut that out, Slippy.
Fuck no, my podcast music is dope.
Dude, yeah, we sing in the next one coming up. I love it. How'd that sound? Probably dumb.
Nasty.
Oh, but the music is so good. It like the scores and stuff. They make my fucking neck on my stand up on my hair on my back of my neck, man. It's so good.
But so what Barbara is saying is that is the score vocalized? I never realized it's voices. So that music we're hearing, those
I didn't either. Nice catch, Barbara. Thank you. That's awesome.
Very cool.
Uh-oh, parents having a bad dream. Yeah, it's funny. I'm definitely going to be more serious on these two because, oh, dude, balls them in the window. Do you see that? And over his shoulder?
Oh,
you see the eyes?
Yes, red eyes in the window, and they're gone.
Oh, that was gnarly. That was dope.
Good. There they are again.
I know his whole body. You saw his silhouette.
Oh,
Ah.
I'm looking for shadows.
That's what's so good about this show. It's so layered, bro. Like, I know I catch something new every time I watch it. Oh, he's right there.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, did you see what Barbara sent to you? He created about 900 words in the own tongue. There will be more created for use. My friend and I plan to learn the language. Ooh, very cool, Barbara. See, okay, right now, okay, let me point this out. No, the wolf is eating his lady. Like she's eating him. Wolves don't like dark friends. So maybe that has something to do with
Oh.
it is icky, Barbara. Very icky. No likey. That's gross. No, the old tongue is cool because in reading the books, like you start to like recognize what you say and stuff, and like Matt starts to speak the old tongue a lot, which is cool. Like every time he goes into battle, he kind of loses him shit.
Rat. Yeah, the largest article on fandom I've found so far is on the old tongue. Like, I think you could just study fandom and figure it out.
Yeah, there's a whole thing on Wikipedia, like
Wow.
sorry, all the stuff that he created. I'm so excited for everything. God, the more I said I'm getting into the Great Hunt on the re-listen because I've read it so many times. I've just been playing it when I go in the car and stuff. And God, I love it. Varen is one of my favorite characters, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you because she's got an awesome arc, man. And you're like, what? At the end, you're like, no way. And then you think back on all of her conversations and stuff, and you're like, dude, everything makes more sense. This is why, like, when the future Matt, I'm missing that it would be Barney. One of the things that they pointed out that I saw on that script thing, I don't know if you read it, the thing I sent you,
No.
some of the stuff. Oh,
Oh.
you should read it. Some of the changes. One of the things they point out is that Matt's obviously very poor. Rand's coat's really nice. He's got a nice bow and a nice quiver. His clothes don't have holes in them. Same with Perrin. He's got nice clothes, very warm. Matt's wearing the same coat in every scene. His shirt's dirty. He's got holes in his boots. And look how worn his boots are right there on the tips.
Yeah. That's right,
Like
because he
they've,
comes
if
back for
you,
the boots too, doesn't he? Doesn't he take the boots off that
yeah,
dead dude?
yep, yeah. I think he takes his boots, that amethyst or whatever. I hope this isn't the homeboy Gaul. For those of you who know, Gaul is an eelman in a cage that Perrin rescues, and like he's a really great character. So he better fucking show up because he's super important. And apparently, right here I was reading, they are mining relics from the Age of Legends in this little town. Apparently,
Oh.
I'm not sure how people figure that out because I was looking at it, but I was like, because it's like, what are they mining? It's not gold. It's not, it's like, what is that? What the fuck is that? And I think,
I know how a mine works. I get it.
yeah, they dig stuff up. It's worth stuff. Yeah, it's good.
This is old and
Um,
expensive.
I think the place that Lan and Moraine were last episode, where you see the ruins of the future city that you finally see in episode 8, I think it's a place called Paradisen from the books.
Ah. Darren Peason.
No, like this.
Piece of foreign. Yes. I can't believe we're here already.
I know.
It's my whole timeline of this show is so screwed because we had to binge the first 4 so fast.
That's what makes me laugh the most is the people that
Dana.
a lot of the Twitter community calls them book cloak instead of white cloaks because they're like, yeah, the book didn't do this, and it's like, I love the people that just like really can't. And I mean, no offense to anyone if you're having a hard time. I'm not saying you can't disagree with stuff. It's just like the people that are just like, well, it wasn't like that in the books. It's like, dude, it's a Well, it's hard. You know what else doesn't that are in books that doesn't dragons aren't real either. And I don't know if you know this. Tobey Maguire and what's his name, Tom Holland. Those guys aren't really Spider-Man. But just
Man.
I hope I didn't crush anybody's.
Oh, shh.
Dude, this is so good.
The darkness of his night.
God, it's so good.
Little graves that gave no warning. A sun that brought no light. He saw his whole world breaking. That tortured soul I met in the prison of his making. The man who can't forget. I can still hear the way that he cried for the ones he was missing. I can still hear the way that he cried for the ones he had lost. He saw them in the rivers, he felt them in the rain. In dreams he heard them whisper the truth that is his pain. He caused the whole world's breaking. That tortured soul I met in a prison of his making. The man who can't forget.
10 years ago, 20 years ago, Tom Waits would have played this part.
Dude, I was just saying, his voice is like, hot, like warm honey poured over lightning and thunder.
All right, we all gonna cry?
I'm gonna cry. I'll get a drink in a minute, but like,
I'm gonna drink and cry unless it's mutually exclusive.
Yeah. Oh.
I know.
Donation for the Gleeman?
Too depressed for charity, I'm afraid.
But if you two think you can do better.
I don't think that's what I said.
Yeah, I do too. Barbara said, she's like, I love that we get to hear the music that we didn't get to hear when we read, and I agree. And I don't even know if that one was in there, because like she's saying, I didn't pay as much attention when there was music in it other than the words, because just looking at it on the page, you don't really get you don't get a feeling as much, like, oh wow, like that's obviously a very mournful song. It's just like, Jesus, I want to go open a vein. Does anybody have a hot bath and a cold razor? I'm gonna need both stat, because I don't want to live through this again. Matt's
So
gonna
did she
fucking
just
cut
say?
that
So
dude.
does the Gleeman kill anybody if they try to sing? She said anybody but the Gleeman sings here ends up in the river. So does the Gleeman?
I think it's like because they love him so much, they're just like, shut up, we want the Gleeman, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know exactly, but yes, Barbara. Let's cry. I mean, let's have some more booze. Yes. Yes. Shush, girl. Shut your lips, because you're speaking what's on my mind.
The wolves. Wolf Brothers.
I know. His parents super confused about it. You can tell because his mouth is open. Maybe he's just hoping that Gwen will kiss him.
Yeah.
His fucking shirt's pretty cool, though, with his fucking fluffy cuffs. Dude, I finally got the lightsaber that's not broken, and it's the best one. It's so amazing.
Oh.
It's got a setting on it that's like Kylo Ren's, so it's unstable, so it's constantly like strobing.
No way.
It's so cool. It's got like a bunch of different sound settings too.
Have you battled your neighbor yet?
No, I saw him taking off yesterday. I was like, Boston, I got my lightsaber, buddy. He's like, I'll see you next weekend. I was like, all right, dude.
Yes, you will. Duel to the
My
death.
cousin's funny. My cousin's funny. He's like, well, you just got to be the best Jedi Master he is. And I was like, yep, he's my Padawan. He just kind of would like walk around our house, like, and kind of like peek in the windows to see if we're awake on the weekends. Like, he'll be like walking his dog, like, I'm just going to be out here and see if they see me.
Is anyone moving? Is he 8? You
He's a
said
sweet.
he's
What's
8.
that? Yeah, he's like
He's.
8. Yeah, yeah.
Did you see anybody? You see me and Cormac went to Monster Jam Sunday?
Yeah. What is that like monster trucks?
Yeah, it is.
Nice, nice, nice. That's fun.
I know. I was laughing. I was like, "Oh my god!" I called Justin a redneck last week. Like, and here I am at Monster
Yeah,
Jam.
you're going to monster trucks. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I grew up going to that shit though and wrestling too.
Yeah.
Bro, I've seen the Ultimate Warrior in person, bro.
Oof. I saw Andre the Giant once.
Nice.
That was
Yeah, I
my
saw him and Hogan and all the good ones, man.
the best age. Brock, you're pretty cool, but you're no Hogan and Andre and Jake the Snake
Yeah,
Roberts. Oh,
I seen him too. Rick Rude. Matt likes his ladies like fine wine. Isn't she a bit young for you? Dude, yeah, you should read that script I sent you because it's like they talk about how Matt takes off with that chick and he ends up like he's like going down on her and like they flash to the stable and she's like hanging on to a cross beam while he's like under her skirt and she drops the bracelet. So he like he makes her he goes down on her and gets her off a bunch of times till she drops her bracelet and then he steals it. That's the original script, dude.
that's when they didn't know if they were going CW or HBO.
Totally, totally. But even in then, they're talking about how it's meant to show that the woman is control and like she's has her own power. She's just as a big a part of it as the man is.
I keep
Dude,
zoning
you
out.
know
I
what it
just
is?
watching this episode.
I know. You know what it is though, and like the thing about it is, and this is why I don't like when anyone has to change characters, but his look wasn't 100% right to me at the beginning. He grew into it as far as Matt goes, but he's a great actor. Like you can see it on his face. Like
Yeah.
what Matt does is what Matt is going forward from after the first couple of books is Jason Bateman kind of like one-liner sarcasticness. If you've watched Ozark at all, it's like not my cartel, buddy.
Yes. Yes.
But here's what we're doing. So like that's kind of his delivery on lines and stuff and the way he is. And he's like, he just likes to carouse and drink and the ladies but he's like, it's literally he's always got a quip and he's always got a, like Ryan Reynolds and Van Wilder, it's like he's always got he's never serious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think that it's going to be okay with the change because he's going to be that guy going forward. He's going to be better at being more believable in a battle and delivering a one liner that's smart assy and stuff.
It's so crazy that no one has any, like, it must have been what you said the first time where he just made a professional decision that he didn't want to do this for 10 years because it's a shocking lack of information on it.
I honestly feel like it's got to be. That's the thing. I feel like it's got to be something else, whether it's COVID issues, anti-vax style, and or something. Like I said, Barney Harris. I'm not trying to put anything on you at all, but it's like, dude, they cut him out of so much stuff. I feel like it could be contract stuff. I feel like there's some sort of legal issue with it. Like maybe he's trying to get paid or get out of his like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's much more to this story than they're saying. And like maybe not, but it's like why wouldn't they just come out and say,
You're right, because he just fucking vanished.
yeah, why wouldn't they just come out and say, hey, he didn't want to commit 10 years of his life to it? Because nobody's saying that. And that would be a real easy explanation for it.
And they could have still had him in episode 7 and 8 and still brought in a new guy. But yeah, you're right. They were like, we're not giving this guy any more fucking money. Fuck him in his face. We're done with him.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know what I'm saying? It's like that's what I think too. Because it's just like, why wouldn't they just come out and be like, oh, you know, Barney was great, we love you, but he decided to leave the show for whatever, I don't know, creative differences, professional reasons, whatever. It's like maybe he was really difficult or something. Because it's like I don't know if it wasn't something that you could talk about, why wouldn't you just come out and say like, oh, you know, he didn't fit our plans going forward, or he disagreed with our creative changes or whatever. But it's like seems like it's got to be something like maybe legal, you know, non-disclosure type of thing.
His dick was too big to fit in our costumes. Like, tell me something.
First of all, bro, we can't have this guy in skinny jeans fucking smuggling some sauce.
I forget how much like this woman drew me in. Like I just kept thinking that they were gonna pick up a few people on their journeys that I really didn't see this woman turning.
Actually, yeah, because you know what, I knew that there was probably someone coming up trying to kill him, and I'm like, she's super nice. This is cool. I'm trying to like find. It's always fun to see, you know, just as a book reader when you get to see something, you know, you're like, oh, is that this? Oh my god. I want to report abuse from Slippy.
Well, here you're gonna hear maybe me urinating in the background. That's pretty gross.
Delicious. Perrin, close your mouth. It's gonna be crazy to see Gwen because her arc, you know, where she ends up is she's just such a little girl to me right now. She just looks so young, and for her arc to end where it does, it's like she grows a lot. She grows up a lot mentally, physically, figuratively, and literally. Uh-oh, here comes the traveling peoples.
Dun, dun.
Hey,
Oh!
Perrin, that's a mighty big knife you got, big boy. Who are these weirdos coming out of the woods?
So they've been following these guys, but then these guys just turned around to greet them.
Mm,
We never do really find out because they were following tracks.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm assuming that they just must have camped for the night and then we're like, oh, we're gonna go meet our friends but they're like surrounding them and shit. So for some non-violent people, it's it's kind of an aggressive maneuver. Just saying. God, God, the casting for Rain and Ella though, man, and their clothes. I mean, like when you start, and God damn it, you better start listening to a chapter every here and there, motherfucker, because you got to start getting through the eye of the world, man. But like their costumes are,
I'll get through it by next season at the latest. Like hopefully before that, but
I just punched my mic. I'm sure that's going to be super loud. Do you have can you send her a link for the podcast? I don't know how to do that. But yeah, no, that's one of the things, man. Like, dude, I cannot say enough about even the wagons, their little ponchos, the food that they eat were things that he described very in depth and just it's like I haven't had one set of people or costumes where I'm just like, oh, well, that was just trash. It's like everything has been like is so close to exactly of what I've seen in my head. It's been, and the characters too. That's the thing. It's like, man, that's the thing is like you can say what you want if people disagree with some of the creative changes or whatever, but like whoever was about the casting and the costumes and stuff, they know the source material, they respect it. And that's all you can ask for, even if you disagree with stuff.
yeah.
Oh, Ran, I'm going to chop some wood because I don't know what else to do. God, no. Like you said, I was just like, wow, this chick's cool, man. And I'm like, oh, yeah, wait. At this point in the book, someone totally tries to kill him. And I'm just like, not even, I'm like, and that's, I mean, to me, I say that's good writing, right?
Huh. Won't let me add links.
I love how she's like, well, you guys are probably gay. So,
That's right.
and I love how Matt's like, Rand doesn't even care. Like, he doesn't give a shit about the gay part. He's just like, oh, I could do a lot better than Matt if I like dudes.
Oh,
Oh, what the? Shh, don't, not what? Glitch in the matrix. Beep, beep, beep.
weird.
There, it went there. You got it.
Yeah, but it still wouldn't like I had to take out the .com.
Because we don't need that .com garbage. God, is there no Logain in this episode? I thought this was the episode where it really popped off.
No,
Just
this
shows you how
one.
fast we rolled through it. Oh, I just punched my mic again. Awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense why this one, yeah, was probably like we talked about it for 20 minutes when we were talking about all 4 episodes, because like they roll in it like, yeah, everyone's just taking a break, getting healthy.
Oh shit, she was whispering for Suan and giggling right there. So that's how, dude. That's like she loves her. Which is funny because spoiler alert, you can mute this for a second. Open the vision sailor. Eva Moss room.
Oh.
Later, but
do they know each other from before, or do they meet for the first time in like book 4 or
I
5?
think maybe they've met in passing, but he ends up with in the books, instead of meeting Matt and Rand on his own, he's in the Two Rivers and leaves with them. So he's with them from the start.
So I'm just going to do a quick little sync here. Tom's hand just walked into the thing because I paused it for a second. Knife! What are you doing, boy?
Tom's a genius with knives, bro. Like that guy has got like, I don't even know who to compare it to. Like dude's got knives all over him and he will like he'll put 3 in you before you even know what happened, and he's obviously very accurate. At first, I didn't love the casting for Tom, but then like I was like, it was like, oh, I don't know if this is good, and then he sang, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. He's cool. This is a guess from a non-book reader. I feel like he's older than he's supposed to be. I feel like Tom's 150 years old.
He's not, but he's been through enough stuff.
Aiel. What's an Aiel, Justin?
As a person who lives in the Aiel Waste, desert dweller, kind of tribesman type people.
Redhead.
They live in kind of like underground caverns almost. I don't know how better to explain it. They carve their homes out of rock. Think Pueblo Indians, except carving it out of the actual cliff.
Oh.
But other than that, it's just a super barren, like hot. And the reason why that they're super fierce fighters, but they're also the only people that can find like water and a place to get out of the sun and not die. God, I want the second season now because I want more Matt. I want more Matt. I want more Matt and better Perrin.
I really just want to get into Matt. I want to get over this hump of who is that guy? Like, I think with Scruff, I think he's going to look flawless. Well, I don't know about flawless, but like, it's not going to be like, who's that guy they replaced in Game of Thrones where it was just like, they just took a hard left. And in the long run, it didn't matter. But I was still surprised they didn't even fucking try.
That was Danny's like lover guy,
Yeah.
Dario.
Yeah.
He went from like some Fabio looking fuck to like kind of looking like Matt, with a beard.
Yeah, totally.
She's like, that's not even close to the same guy.
Oh, the wolf.
He's got a he's got what that is a dog, stone dog. So Aielmen, they have like tribes where they have like the Goshen Aiel, and then they have like, the Tardad Aiel, and they have like, and that's kind of like where you live, but then each place has their own like I don't know, like subcategories where they have their own warrior kind of like seps too. So you have like stone dogs and water seekers, and then you have the maidens of the spear, which are all the females. And so, yeah.
Oh, they don't even. Oh yeah, we got just enough time. I was like, is Dana even going to show her hand in this episode?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So they're like when I say Tardad or Goshen Aiel or whatever, that's their sept, and then they're like their warrior. Tribe's not the word I'm looking for, but society, their warrior society is like a second name, and he's probably a stone dog, which is probably just foreshadowing Gaul, who I believe is also a stone dog, and like they sort of have like jokes about him as like stone dog. Oh, hello, see some booty. But the stone dogs are like they never retreat because they're so slow. I'm getting a little ass here shown. So
What are you looking at? I don't see no butt. Ah, I gotta click over. I'm not. I don't have our screen on.
oh well, it wasn't on my side, so I gotta peep.
All right, Justin's gonna go peep. I am gonna watch Rand and Dana chit chat. Rand is getting sucked in. He's had a few drinks. He's comfortable. He's got the nice room. Let that be a lesson, you people. If you get the free upgrade, you're gonna die. You know stuff, Rand. Wait for it. Oh, she leans in and he ducks her. Oh!
What?
You know that. I don't remember how you know that. She's not to be fucked with.
Sorry to interrupt.
She grabbed fucking Rand's sword, lickety fucking split.
Oh, does she have the heron blade?
Yeah, she fucking whipped it out, grabbed it quick from him.
Oh, that's right, because that's their hotel room. I was like, she probably has her own sword there, but not in their hotel room.
And you know what?
She
Rand seems so
fucking-
innocent.
Do we
I
find
don't
out
think
how
he'd know what
she
to do
knows?
with her. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
totally.
She's a dark friend. Yeah, she's a dark friend.
Is she? Was she? Well, no, she wasn't sent here because everyone knows her. Like, how does she know all that stuff? Like, is she just? Or is she just in the know?
What do you mean?
Like, she's like, why did I look? She says I look like a Gwyn. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have braided my hair. I look like a Gwyn.
Yeah, because she's been getting like
Intel.
kind of how the World of Dreams thing is talking about. Dark friends will kind of get a message from one of the Forsaken or something in their dreams, and like these are the people you're looking for, and they can show them this is Rand, or this is so and so. So that's how she knows who they are. It's like intel. But until we get further along, and sometimes they do a little they're just, like I said, they're rediscovering talents, and one of them is traveling by Aes Sedai, and that makes the world a lot smaller because they can just move really fast they can move troops very fast and supplies very fast, everything. But right now the fastest way to get messages out is through the World of Dreams.
Oh yeah, he's feeling it.
Rand's about to channel.
Yeah.
Kaboom! Siding.
See, but she knew he had like if she's going through all this trouble. Well, yeah, I guess she couldn't really chain him up. Yeah.
I'm really hoping, dude. She's
she's got that
badass.
like, yeah. She's got that 1,000-yard stare going on.
Rand, I know Rand wouldn't know what to do with her. She's a woman. Egwene looks like a little boy.
Few would.
She's
Matt
a
would just because
bartender.
he's cocky.
I married a bartender because they're dirty. Like I said, Tom's good
there we
with
go.
knives.
All right.
This bitch about to catch one.
Yeah, why does Nynaeve keep getting mixed in this? Like, everyone knows she's not old enough, or she's too old.
Is that what she said?
Well, no, she just said it's one of you five, and everyone keeps saying you five, you five, you five. Even Moraine is like, I came here for you five. Like,
Honestly, that's on purpose because no, Moraine only goes for 4, but that's showing you that even the Dark One doesn't have flawless information.
okay.
Because it's like, well, Nynaeve is strong and she's in the right place, but she's too old. But even though no one knows how old she is, they got a feeling she's too old. Same with Logain. She's all nihilist attitude, dude. What are you talking about? Just basically that's what it is. It's like, well, Dude, if you look at her earrings, even her earrings are in the style of you look at people who are from the Two Rivers, they have those like Perrin's wife has those all the way up the earlobe earrings. She really modeled her look after the Two Rivers.
Suck them right in. I know I like them Billings, Montana girls. Give yourself some bangs and some Wranglers. I'm in. Oh!
I don't know. I have a scratch in my throat.
Oh, this is the best scene. Everybody, here it comes.
This is another thing that nobody's, people are so busy talking about the stories. It's like they're not giving enough of credit to like stuff like this. The cinematography on this is great. The writing is not lazy. This has been funny to see. Like most people are so positive, especially like when you see some people, it's like really like they're creating Twitter egg accounts just to like talk shit, and it's funny because it's just it's the people who some of the people who are really mad are like the woke of time, and it's like, dude, I'm sorry, this thing was written 20 years ago, and the stuff that they're
watch
calling
this,
woke,
everybody. This is beautiful.
Oh yeah,
just watch this fade,
dude. I know.
Fucking love this. Just looking at a pool
to the
of blood.
Fucking right here, ancient symbol of the Aes Sedai, and then trees, and then boom. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, it's funny too because I talked to someone who's never read the books, never seen the show, probably doesn't care, and he was just like, it looks a little too woke for its own good. So it's getting that like sheen put on it with or without the books. That I heard. I'm just kind of curious of people who aren't watching it and why they're not even trying it. Because if you're into fantasy, like, why wouldn't you fire this up for a couple episodes and see what it's got in store?
Well, especially because honestly, like, if you just take all the bullshit aside, it's like they're undertaking Rafe Judkins and Amazon. They're undertaking something that is easily as epic as The Hobbit. And if you want my opinion, it's more so. It's more words. It's more hours. Go look at the all.
More characters, probably more main characters.
Oh, 100%. Go look at the number of words like on like go look on Google or whatever, and it's like it's not even. It's fucking ridiculous. God, this chick is so perfect as Leandrin. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Moraine is perfect. Leandrin, perfect. I just want to reach. If I could reach through the screen and choke her right now, just be like, "Yep, this is what needs to happen." Oh, step in. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, God damn! God bless this rewatch. When it's like, oh my God, we see him already. Oh, yeah. Fuck all you people who want this show to go slower. This, like, I could have used a little more action in an episode, but it's episode 3. Like, they came out of the gate flying. They needed to take a deep breath. But
yeah, they needed to take a slower episode for sure. And then, but also this next episode, it's like you forget that like it gets kind of slow in the second half, but the first part of it is crazy. Oh, she's so evil, Barbara.
Oh, so yeah, so that was
already over.
We were really off track on that. There wasn't much. Like, yeah, they went to town. Like, yeah, that was everyone just kind of traveling. It was fun to hang out with Rand and Matt in town a little bit. Get fucked over by Dana, and Tom's in the mix. But Tom, yeah, I can't remember what happened.
Tom saves their asses, bro. Tom saves their asses. Oh, you're gonna get what happens to Tom next. That's why I wanted to do a second episode, because the second episode you got the farmhouse, bro. And you got the fucking. 4th episode's real good. 5th episode's like, but I mean it's informative, especially for non-book readers. It's necessary for them because it gives them perspective on the Aes Sedai, the Bond, the power stuff that goes, you know, like it's informative on the last 4 episodes that you've watched.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick pause here at the end of this episode. I'm gonna go pee. We will see you next week. We're gonna jump right into episode 4.
Peace favor your swords, nerds. See you in a minute or next week. Whatever. Barbara, don't leave. It's fun having someone here. It's pretty cool.
I know. I love that we got. We'll tell her when our next one is. She can rally some friends.
We'll give them a little bit more of a heads up next time.
Just the way I like it, yeah, 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 yeah.
Mixed and edited by Desmond McNeese for We Mixed It, LLC. Go to whatsoundsawesome.com.